Good evening and welcome to MSR TV6 News for December 16, 2011. I'm Darius. In the headlines, New Testament Baptist Church gives to seniors. Christmas under the silk cotton tree, says Ruby. But first, Najiko holds open house. Stay tuned for these stories and more after the break. Welcome back. On Thursday, December 15th, Najiko on the French side of the island held an open house. MSR News spoke to the Director of Operations, Francisco Hunt, who stated that Najiko was not just a vehicular insurance company, but also provided other types of insurances.
I think it's important that we I would say, organize an open house because most people of St. Martin, well, at the French side, always believe that Najiko only sells, I would say, motor vehicle insurance. I think it's an opportunity for us at least to showcase our wide range of insurance products because we don't only sell motor vehicle insurances now, we also sell homeowners insurance, commercial insurance, liability insurance, and marine insurance.
As part of the incentives, the first 5 people who took out a policy on that day were given a fruit basket. Live music and Elmo was formed part of the day's open house. We were also introduced to the staff members of the institution.
Right here on my far left, I have Miss Tamisha Wigley. She's responsible for the agents. Right? I also have with me on my right, just 1 minute, Corinne Paints. This is my assistant. She helps me. I know I have on my toes, on her toes quite often, but this is a great lady. A beautiful lady by the name of Clara Toussaint, and she is deals with the customers and also claims. Here on my far right again, I have Dania Robin Noder, and she also deals with customer service and claims. Here I have also Nadaska Lake, and she also deals with the agents. So she works at agency department along with Tamisha Wigley.
In other news, Christmas under the silk cotton tree, that's how organizer planner Ruby Butte called the 18th December activity. In an interview with Miss Butte, she told us all about the activities and encouraged everyone to come out and be part of the celebration.
We are celebrating Christmas, and Miriam and myself decided, why not do Christmas under the silk cotton tree? So it's a celebration that we are inviting all vendors who can make it here to come. It's all free of charge. You can come and sell your goods, display your goodies. Number one, we are looking at the traditional baking. It's going to be a day displaying the way people baked long ago. So I have a nice gentleman who will be coming to bake in a drum, and that will be done right here on the spot. So you'll be able to get your pastry warm, your bread warm. It's going to be a very interesting day of baking, of the old coconut tarts, which is very traditional, the guava berry tarts. We'll have all that on sale here. We'll have food, we'll have drinks, everything that pertains to a celebration. And the highlight of it also is we know back in the past, the pig used to be well fed and prepared for Christmas when Christmas comes. So we surely got a pig, and that pig is going to be roasted in a very old traditional style.
So when is all of this going to take place?
It's all going to take place on Sunday coming, the 18th, and we are starting from 10. We go right down to 5:30, but we're giving you the whole day. I love company. I'm inviting you all to come out, spend time, enjoy the breeze under the trees. If we have some folks who want to come and play domino, please bring your dominoes down here on Sunday. Hang out under the silk cotton tree.
In more news tonight, President of the Marine Trade Association and the Director of Marine Operations and Planning for the Island Global Yachting, Brian DeBurr, spoke to MSR News on Thursday. In the interview, he told us about the seminar taking place and also explained what Spotlight St. Martin is all about.
Right now, we're in our second day of the seminar sessions of Spotlight St. Martin. And Spotlight St. Martin is a month-long celebration of what St. Martin has to offer, and we're focusing on recreation and education. Spotlight St. Martin is a St. Martin Marine Trades Association event, and the whole goal is to highlight the key attributes of what makes St. Martin the mega yacht capital of, or the yachting capital of the Caribbean. And also we want to highlight to the St. Martiners, government and citizens, why the marine industry is so important and how they can better take advantage of it, whether it be by business or to get involved, as a career.
According to Brian, government, industry professionals, captain and crew were present at the seminar. As the news continues, you're watching MSR TV6 News. On Thursday, the New Testament Baptist Church presented an exerciser to the Senior Citizen Recreational Foundation.
Pastor Wycliffe Smith from the New Testament Baptist Church, and with me is a delegation of the membership of an organizing committee, Sister Linda Richardson and Sister Evelyn John, and then there's some other members. This year, this New Testament Baptist Church celebrated its 55th anniversary, and we wanted to do something different. Normally, churches, when they celebrate their anniversaries, they have services. But we thought this would be a good opportunity to come into the community, meet the people, and do something different. And so, in our discussions, it was suggested that we do something for the senior citizens of the island. And Sister Linda Richardson, who works a lot with the different senior citizens groups, she suggested that we get some exercisers for the senior citizens. And these are very simple exercises. This is one that you can sit and exercise your legs, or as you sit, you can exercise your arms and your hands.
I'm a board member here at the center, and I think this is a very nice gesture. We do need the exercise. We come and sit, and I must admit that I'm one of the worst because I get so into my games, and that's all I'm exercising is my fingers. So this is really very nice, and we'd like to thank you very much.
Stay tuned for more news after the break.
You come to me
Welcome back. The Reach Out and Touch Foundation donated Christmas lunch to the Senior Citizens Recreational Foundation on Thursday, 15 December. MSR News spoke to Dennis Rumley, the president of the foundation, who shared some information with us about the gesture and the foundation itself.
The Reach Out and Touch Foundation is a foundation that was established in St. Martin in 2003, that side St. Martin. What we do, it's like a social foundation that we cater mainly to the youth and to the elderly. And part of our function that we do yearly, we keep the Christmas lunch for the seniors of the senior center, recreational senior center.
According to Mr. Rumley, the foundation has sponsored numerous activities, including a youth basketball tournament and a Saturday's reading program at the library.
For this year, we also sponsored the youth. We had a tournament, basketball tournament. We sponsored the hotel stay of and also the trophies. And we also have a reading program every Saturday. We have a reading program at the library for kids that have difficulty reading, and that's a program that's now going on for the last 3 to 4 years. And that's something that is very popular with mainly with the children that cannot read well. As you know, reading is very important. If you can't read, you cannot study.
Linda Richardson from the Foundation of Aging with Grace spoke to MSR News on Thursday, and she gave us some more information about upcoming activities planned by the foundation.
Singing is a tremendous benefit for people. If you would notice, if you're a bit depressed, you start to sing, you're no longer depressed. It has also health benefits. It's good for the lungs, it's good for the vocal cords, it's good for the brain. And so we organized a few months ago the first karaoke, Golden Stars karaoke, and Golden Stars because it was for people 55 and over, and who had to sing songs of the 50s and the 60s. It was a tremendous success. And by popular demand, we have been asked to repeat the show. But this time it will be more Christmassy, so there will be a repeat of the 50s and 60s song, but it will be also more Christmassy. And we make it a bit more multicultural, multilingual. There will be some Spanish songs included. This fantastic Christmas karaoke festival will take place on Saturday, December 17th at Celebration Palace at 7:30. We are asking one and all to come out. Tickets are available at Van Dorp in the Village Road, and also in Simpson Bay, and also the Family Bookstore, and also from the members, Helena Richardson and myself. My phone number is 554-6979, and I really would like to encourage everyone to come out and have a wonderful time.
You're watching MSR TV6 News. On Friday, 16th December, the Sandy Ground on the Move Association held its annual Christmas extravaganza for the children of Sandy Ground.
First of all, I would like to congratulate the President of Sandy Ground on the Move for organizing this manifestation for the children. In times when the nation is in recession, and when we here in the collectivity have gone through some rough years, some rough times, it is still great to see that something like this could be organized, and that the children do not have to bear the problems that we, the older ones, are bearing. So I would like to hope that the other Conseil de Quartier, Mr. Richardson, would follow your example to organize something like this in the 5 other Conseil de Quartier.
MSR News spoke to the president of the foundation, Julian Richards, who gave us an insight of the planned activities.
Well, as you know, every year that we make sure put a program in place that can carry the advancement of County 6. This year, that our team is let us blend together in 2011, because we came up with that slogan because we realized is that the young people has a responsibility, and we need us to make sure too that we can do what we supposed as to do, as to broaden the pathway where the young people is concerned. So 2012 is a year of action. So when we give the name Let Us Blend in 2011, that is to make sure too that the young people understand what is their role in making sure that they can speak to the parents and make the parents envision their time, because the future belongs to the young people and not to we. We are on our way out. Therefore, we need us to give all the obligation to 2012, that the young people can be able as to grow in 2012.
Present at the activity were the President of the Collectivité, Franz Gomes, Vice President Louis Jeffrey, Senator Louis Constant Fleming, parents and well-wishers. MSR News spoke to the President of the Collectivité, who told us what this function meant to him.
The Senegal on the Move Association organizes usually this event to the benefit of the kids of the schools that is around here. And of course, I'm always happy to participate in festive events in general, and in particular where there are kids. And of course, the Senegal contains a large population that needs the presence of the president, just like any other area of St. Martin. So I'm always happy to participate in the event and to say a few words at the occasion of the Christmas season.
Stay tuned for sports after this. Welcome back. In sports news tonight, on the 17th and 18th of December 2011, St. Martin will be graced with bikers from around the region and the world, as it will host the 4th X-Max Day. This day will feature riders of dirt bikes, squads, and mini bikes. Organizer David spoke to MSR News, and he told us what we should expect on the 2 days of bike riding.
It's going to be a huge one. We have the national champion motocross woman, Jessica Patterson, who's coming. We have a top rider in the top 50 rider, Dustin Kendall. And you have a few guys from around the Caribbean, Puerto Rico and Santo Domingo, and they are top riders over there. Okay, and we have a small guy, ATCC is coming. Matt Boyer is the top in the East, so it's going to be very fun. Plus, we're going to have the top riders of Guadeloupe and Martinique. And St. Martin, of course. It's very, very spectacular. Even me, watching this for years and years and years, when I see those young guys going on a big jump sideways and putting back the bike together to land, you know, it's like, ooh. You know, it's always, always, always competition. And when you're going to have those guys competing for the spot, the first spot, second spot, third spot, and 5th spot, because it's where the money going to be, I'm sure then they're going to let it go, and it's going to be a good fight.
Two of the riders which will be featured are Mr. Justin Kendall and Miss Jessica Patterson, and they too spoke to MSR News and told us about their riding histories.
I've raced a lot of amateur nationals. I won 34 amateur national titles. I've won 6 women's pro titles, and I have a X Games medal. So I mean, I've had a pretty good year, or life, I should say. So I've won a lot of races, and I've put in a lot of hard work, and it's got me to here.
Very, very thankful to be here and to ride here and to enjoy this beautiful island and its people. And I would love to make this an annual event to where I could come back each year and share it with everybody.
MX Day Outdoor Dirt Series will be held on the 17th and 18th of December in Bellevue. Now we move from dirt bike riding to football, where Louis Bailey spoke to MSR News on Friday 16, 2011, and he told us about the excellent Division I football tournament, which will begin tomorrow, Saturday, 17 December at 4 p.m. at the Sandy Ground Stadium.
Well, in the next 24 hours here, we want to inaugurate a division that we call the Excellent Division I, which means that's the division that has some of the top team on the island between French Dutch St. Martin and St. Bart. Today, in reality, the official first game starts, but not on St. Martin. That will be taking place in St. Bart. Tomorrow now, the other teams from this territory, they join in the festival to get the division off the ground for the first time. At the end of this tournament, the winner goes home with a fee of about $2,000 US. And the whole pack is about $4,500. That is to be divided in the first 4 teams. It's 8 teams competing. They're divided into 2 pools of 4. There is 3 teams, 3 of the top team from St. Bartholomew, 3 of the top team from French St. Martin, and 2 of the best from Dutch St. Martin. They play home and away. So games will be played not only on French St. Martin, but they play on Dutch St. Martin also and in St. Bart's. Most of the games are played in the evening. Right now, for the first time after many years, we'll be probably kicking off here around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. We should have a game here tomorrow afternoon. It will be FC Marigot versus Flames, from the vice champion of Dutch St. Martin in the 3rd run-up of the French competition. They open the series here. On Sunday, we have the current champion and one of our most glorious football team by junior stars. They take on the champion from Dutch St. Martin with the name of Hotspurs. They'll be playing here 4 p.m. Sunday.
In other sport news, on December the 9th, 4 primary schools took part in an inter-school athletics competition held at the Sandy Ground Stadium. This competition was organized by the USEP St. Martin. Over 600 students took part. One of the prominent athletes in this tournament was April Piper. With this, we've come to the end of MSR TV6 News for December the 16th, 2011. Be sure to join us on Monday for our next edition of our news. Remember, MSR News and live programming can be viewed online at www.msrcabletv.com. MSR News is aired on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m., and you can look for repeats over the weekend. Thank you so much for viewing. I'm Darius. Have a pleasant weekend.